If you've been in a talking stage for some time now, or you're getting to know a woman, trying to date her, then you will know that there are some habits that can be very, very annoying. They have bad habits. In this video, I'm going to list certain things that if you are in a talking stage with a woman and she does these things, it will worry you in the future. So just end it. Just cut it. Cut her off and move on with your life. If you're interested in knowing what these things are, then watch this video.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.
The first thing I want to talk about is inconsistency. Nobody wants an inconsistent person. If the woman you are trying to talk to or you're in talking stages with is inconsistent with you, that's bad. Today she's available, tomorrow she's not available. She's available when she wants to. That's a red flag right there. If somebody is interested in dating you, they will also try as hard as you're trying so that they can meet up with you, have converse with you, try to get to know you. So if you're with somebody who is there today, tomorrow she's not, from the beginning, that's how it will end. Trust me. If she can't meet up with you, to have converse with you, to do things that interest you or things that will be of interest to the relationship, if she doesn't show the signs right at the early stages when you're getting to know her, that's a red flag right there. This relationship won't work and you would have problems in the near future. Just cut her off. You just need to cut her off because you'll be wondering where she is and who she's with because she's unavailable. And that would even bring problems and things in the relationship because you don't know where she is at the moment and who she's with. Then you start reading meanings into it and it will cause a problem for you. Just end it. The second thing I want to talk about is poor communication. Great communication is the most important key in building a good relationship, trust me. Without communication, nothing works. Whether it's friendship, whether it's relationship, whether it's relation you have with family, at work, whatever. Every relationship needs good communication for it to work. So without it, nothing can work. So if you're trying to know somebody or you're trying to date the person and her communication skills is bad or she can't communicate with you, there's a gap in communication, that will be a big problem because how are you going to know her? It's through communication that you know what she likes, what she doesn't like. How are you going to know things that both of you can do to help build a good relationship? Without communication, all these things cannot work. How are you going to keep the relationship going without communication? If she can go days or weeks without talking to you, it's obvious that you are not important to her. Because if you are, she'll try and find every other means to talk to you. If she goes to you, it's clearly a sign of lack of interest. It clearly shows that she doesn't care about you. And why are you with somebody who doesn't care about you? Just cut her off. The third thing I want to talk about is lack of interest or seriousness. If you are the only one doing everything, all the work, whilst the other person is just there chilling and wanting to be fed or whatever, then that's going to be a real problem. One-sided relationship doesn't last. Both of you need to put in the work and put in the effort to make the relationship work. If the relationship is going to work, it depends on both of you and not one person. So does she show interest in what goes on in your life, your career, things that you are doing, things that goes on in your life? Does she even show interest or is just about her and her alone? At the early stages, if you find out this about the person you're trying to date, it's obvious that your relationship will head to doom. Just cut her off. The fourth thing I'll talk about is disrespect. If a woman you're trying to date is disrespectful and you talk to her about it and she still doesn't change, that's a deal breaker right there. So the first few days that you have will tell you a lot about her and her personality and how she is. So you need to pay close attention to the little signs. When you're around her, you'll get to know the type of person that she is. So pay close attention and you know the type of person she is. If she's disrespectful, please. And you've spoken to her and she's still not changing, please, just find somebody else. The fifth thing I want to talk about is making assumptions about who you are. One thing that kills relationship a lot is somebody assuming that you are this type of person without even getting to know you. That's bad. They've already judged you in their mind before they get to meet you. Some people meet a guy and then maybe the guy is nice, handsome and all that, or smells good, and they already assume or they pass comments like, you look like a player, or you're somebody who play with women's heart and all that. She has already judged you before she even met you, or before she's even giving you the chance to know you and to know who you are. Stereotyping somebody can even make them lose interest in you, and that's very bad. And sometimes the image she has drawn up about you in her mind, you may not even be that person, but she has this image and she thinks that's who you are. Some women even pass certain comments about men because they expect them to behave or act in a certain way. If that's how she is, a woman you're trying to know or you're trying to date, if that's how she is, just cut her off. The sixth point I'll talk about is unfair expectations. Sometimes we expect so much from our potential partners. So at the end of the day, we get disappointed or we are hurt. When you are dating, she needs to know that you're also human. When the woman you are dating wants you to go up above the heavens, to do everything to make her happy without even assisting you, that should be a problem. That should also be a deal breaker. You meet a girl today and then few days later, all of a sudden she's an orphan. She expects you to take care of her, her friends, her family, everything. She wants you to do everything for her without even assisting you. Please run. Because this type of woman, they'll drain you and drain everything that you have. If you're getting to know a woman and you see these signs in her, please, just end it, cut it off. These are some of the few signs that I have stated here. If you think there are other things that if a woman does at the early stages, a man should just cut her off and then end the relationship, not even start in the first place, don't forget to comment down below. We'll all be reading and I love to read your comments. Don't forget to share this video to people who are also interested in this type of content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe. It helps me to know that people like my videos and motivates me to do more. Until we meet again in another video. Bye.
Alone with memories and filled with longing.